Who must be doing it?
Officer Vidget.
Officer Vidget, how you doing?
Doing by yourself?
I'm Rob, pretty good. I came in here a couple weeks ago on getting claims to file get an investigation on my email. Well, basically my phone's hacked, my iCloud and my Apple ID.
Okay.
So the officer I was talking to, I got his name because I was recording that as well, gave me a case number.
Okay.
And the case number was for a different case. It had nothing to do with cybersecurity. So I got a cybersecurity case where my emails have been hacked, all my passwords. I know where it happened at. So, this is the third time now I've tried to get this looked into with it being brushed under the rug. So I called 2 days in a row. Finally, I gave them the case number. They couldn't find the case number. They finally found it, and it was not even what I came here to make a report for. So now I'm trying to do this again for the third time to get this looked into of where I know where all my passwords were stolen, broken into, and it's been hell ever since. So
how did they get to your phone?
What, to my physical phone?
Yeah.
When I went to the bathroom.
Okay, where does this take place at?
124 Chatterson.
Chatterson?
Chatterson Street, yes.
What type of location is that?
That's a residential location right up the street. Now I did this back in 2000, I believe it was 21. I came here, told the woman about it. I get a police report that says miscellaneous at the top. It had said nothing about my emails. I called 14 straight, well, actually it was for 2 weeks, so it was 10 straight days. Left a message on their machine, never got a call back.
Okay.
I couldn't get into my emails.
What's your name, sir?
Robert Williams. My bank accounts were compromised, getting into that. I was trying to tell her, she told me call Monday. I called Monday, and all that, never been to get this looked into.
Which date of birth, Mr. Williams?
6/16/79. And I'm trying to get records on this. This is kind of an ongoing thing for a while. So I'm trying to get records from it, and I get a number from Verizon. I believe my phone is either tapped or my calls are getting directed not to where they need to be going. I try to make phone calls, and in the middle of me talking to T-Mobile, my phone call dropped when I'm trying to get my phone looked into, why I don't have, on Bald Head Island, why I don't have service. But the woman next to me does, and she's a T-Mobile user too.
What type of phone is it? Apple?
An iPhone, yes. I went to the Apple store. Actually, one of my bank accounts got broken into at the Apple store. I seen the dude. I got his license plate when he was walking out. He was right next to me, and he gets, as soon as I'm on that app, and I guess you got to be on the app or whatever to steal your data. So I'm on that app, and then it locks me out. He gets up and leaves, and I hear him say to whoever he was talking to on his iPhone, "I got it," and he walked out.
Yeah, but that
Okay, it don't mean, but you could maybe track it back to him. That's all I'm saying. But I know, so with Apple, and I know this because I talk to people with Apple, they knows where my iCloud, where my passwords, where all that has been, every time it's signed in, or every time you sign in, it knows exactly the location.
I don't see any reports with Robert Williams.
Exactly.
With that date of birth.
60, exactly. So I got this case number. So this is the third time now I've tried to do this. So I'm recording this too. I just want to make sure that I'm making a claim, filing a report to get my cyber life investigated on who broke into my.
Okay. The likelihood of that happening is very slim because the solvability rate is very low.
You wouldn't know exactly where it's. You would have to know by the IP.
Not without filing court orders and
Okay, so that's what you do with cybersecurity, right?
But
that was
if there's no known crime.
It is a crime. They broke into my accounts.
What was taken from your account, sir?
So my money was compromised. So does it matter? You could just break into somebody's account and be monitoring everything or checking their emails and everything?
What of value was lost? Did you lose money? Did you?
I would say work. Yeah, I would say client's list of work. Yes, I would.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm not catching email.
Well, what monetary value can you put on that?
Unlimited.
Okay.
Unlimited.
So,
Yeah.
So you see my point there. There's, I mean, you don't know who did it.
I do know who did
it.
Wait a minute, excuse me. I do know who did it.
Okay, what's your report number?
This has something to do with this, though. It's a report number.
I'm going to look at the other report.
Yeah. This report is for just internal affairs that you never got me. I left my number for I forgot his name, the chief or internal affairs. He hung up on me, but I got the recording of like when I'm asking questions. It's not going nowhere. Do you see what I'm saying? So you could just take anybody's email. You could break into their accounts, and you could break into their iClouds and all that, and that's legal.
I mean,
you see how like politicians like you get their emails broken into, and what can happen? Like I'm just saying, it's against the law to break into somebody's iCloud into their cyber world. Correct?
If there's some type of loss of monetary value, yes.
I mean, it would be my bank account for 3 months. I couldn't get into my bank account.
Okay, and what did you lose? Other than getting to your bank account, what monetary loss did you achieve?
No, okay. So you're saying there has to be a monetary value to even get looked into?
For it to be considered a
it's a theft. They're stealing my passwords.
Crime, yes.
Yeah, so it's a theft of breaking into my accounts.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be theft?
But for it to be a completed crime, there has to be something of monetary value lost.
A completed crime. Okay, so without that, I could break into your account essentially. So I could just break in your account, monitor everything you're doing, know your whole life and everything, and then just walk away. That's not illegal. Is that legal or illegal? Is it illegal for me to break into do you got an iPhone?
I do.
Is it illegal for me to break into your iPhone?
Okay, and what are you doing in my iPhone?
Learning everything about me.
Okay. Do you have social media?
Yes.
Okay.
My social media has been hacked too.
Okay.
And that's where I'm
generally any type of social media that you have is going to reveal whatever information.
That's not my question. I get that, but my question is illegal?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, so so can I get it investigated to see if it's illegal?
What's your report number, sir?
I don't have one. I'm trying to get one now. For the third time. Today's the third time I'm trying to get this investigated. I seen him, my passwords were stolen when I went to the bathroom. I came out in real time. I seen it go from 7 to 41 to 82 passwords stolen. I probably got the email that let him do that.
So how do they steal your passwords?
I don't know. I'm not a cyber security person. That's why I would need the team to do that.
Like I'm telling you, there's going to be zero solvability.
So he sent me emails prior to that.
Okay, what are the emails?
Days prior. It was proposals for me, supposedly proposals. But then it was me going into their Google Home because I was staying there at the time. So me going in their Google Home to like get in the house and all that, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. To get in there. Now, did they do it that way? I don't know. I have no idea. But once he had my physical phone in my hand, then that's when my passwords got broken into. And I came back from the bathroom. I seen him put my phone back down. I picked it up and I was recording it because I told him. And then a week later,
well, let's see those recordings.
The recordings of
where you said you recorded.
I don't have that. I don't have that on this phone.
Okay, where's that at?
On a different phone. It was just me recording what I was saying to him. So it wasn't him stealing it, but it was me.
Okay, but that's not what you just said. You just said you had a recording of him stealing the password.
No, me saying like talking to him after the fact.
Okay, and he said that he did.
No, he just acted like nothing was going on.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
So, do you have a recording of him admitting to that or no?
No.
Okay, so what relevance does the recording have?
It was for me. I mean, just for me.
Okay.
Saying what I was saying.
I'm going to let you know, I can do a report for you, but it's going to be the exact same thing, a miscellaneous information report. Because right now, we don't know of any crime that's taking place.
A crime. So breaking into people's into their iClouds. So if you went in there illegally, breaking in my password, breaking my password. Is that illegal?
Not that I'm aware of, no, sir.
Okay, so
There's nothing of value being missing that we know of.
It's still going in, breaking into somebody's stuff, finding stuff about them, right? Could you ask the cyber if that's a crime?
I can't do that right now.
Okay, so you're telling me it is not illegal to break into somebody's iCloud?
To the best of my knowledge, no, sir.
Okay, what about their Apple ID, their social media? None of that's illegal.
Is there anything of monetary value lost?
It would be on, yes, my reputation.
Your reputation.
Of me losing business.
But that's not a monetary value. If there's some type of slander taking place, then
I would say slander then too.
I would suggest you go downtown and file charges against the subject for any type of slander. That's a civil matter, not a criminal matter.
Yeah, but it would be still. So it's again, I'm just point blank. It's not illegal to break into somebody's iCloud.
Sir, we've already discussed this. I'm not going to continue to discuss this. Okay.
But if you don't know, you're saying to your ability. I mean, how would you find that out?
There's nothing further that I can explain to you, sir, that I haven't already explained to you.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Then I came here to talk to. I came here called back, which was Internal Affairs.
Okay.
About a police report that I believe was a fraudulent police report that got me arrested for a warrant on the night I left. I was at a scene of a crime. Well, it wasn't even a crime. It was a fender bender. I called the police 3 times.
Okay.
The police came, told me to wait. I got on the phone for 15 minutes. When I got out of the vehicle, I'm like, what is he doing? I get out of the vehicle and the police left. Now, another woman the next day, I get into a fender bender out Chapel Hill, and I had to wait while the guy told me to go. Because nothing was, the person I backed into.
Okay.
There was nothing done to the car. He told me to go.
Okay.
But the officer pulled both of us over.
Okay.
The guy didn't do anything. There was nothing wrong with his vehicle. Let him leave. I sat there for an hour, came back with me having an assault with a deadly weapon and a hit and run warrant from the night before when I left in Chapel Hill, but this was in Raleigh.
Okay.
So it was an Emily Snyder who wrote the report that charged me with that. Now, I kept asking my public defender to get that police report because I wanted to know how she determined that. And she wanted.
It was an Officer Snyder with Raleigh?
Yes.
Okay, we've never had an Officer Snyder, Emily Snyder that works with Raleigh, sir.
Then was she even a cop?
I'm sorry?
I got her badge number and everything.
All right. What code number?
When I looked into it, she was actually a recruit, and then she left 3 weeks after that.
Okay, well, she would still be in our system.
Okay, 4691.
Steiner.
Yeah. 3 weeks later, she left. Now, she was not there at the scene of the crime to determine, to give me them charges. My public defender would not get me. I asked him 3 different times to get me the statement of facts of saying what happened. He never did that. The case got dismissed. Now, a hit and run and assault with a deadly weapon, they get dismissed. Them charges would never get dismissed.
That's not true.
Okay.
I've seen way worse get dismissed.
Yeah, okay. So I never get to see my accuser, which was her, that left 3 weeks later. So I'm trying now to get the police report from it. I got a subpoena from Wake County to get that police report.
Okay.
And
So
I'm just trying to get that looked into. I try to get the body cam. Can't get neither one with the cop leaving. So the police officer leaves, and I get charges for, hit and run.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look at it and respond to her, but I don't know.
So I tried to call Internal Affairs about that, and whoever the head of it was told me to get my head examined. Told me to get help. To get help. But this started a snowball effect because the next day, when a police makes me sit there for an hour, opens my door to my vehicle because he wouldn't let me leave. I think while he was getting the ball rolling to get these warrants, opens my door, tries to pull me out, and then I get resistant arrest. Then I'm in a work vehicle, get drug paraphernalia for a tool, and that's exactly where I'm at. So 4 charges in the matter of 13 hours. That looks great on somebody, working in homes and multi-million-dollar homes. And then they get dismissed. Come on.
Okay, well, Even if that took place, you'd still be in our system, sir.
I'm not in their system?
You're not, I don't have you with that date of birth.
6/16/79.
No, sir. For Robert Williams.
Robert Matthew Williams, June 16th, 1979. The responding officer left, and then she came somehow along the line. She was there, and she gave me them charges. Now, she went to UNC. I don't know if this has a play, conspiracy theorist, but she went to UNC. So somebody in UNC in Chapel Hill could have made her, called her, and that was. But 3 weeks later, she left the police department. Now, you can leave and do whatever you want, but usually police are career jobs.
No, I've got my copies here. You give me like a receipt or something? Is that what you mean by a copy or just make it?
What was your date of birth again?
6/16/79.
6/16?
Yes.
Thank you.
And I try to get the police report of it, and I can't get a police report. That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm ghost, right?
I don't know what to tell you, sir. I mean, you're not in the system, so I don't know if it was expunged
Yeah, right. Yeah.
or what.
Okay. Well, I mean, I appreciate your help, and I'm trying to somewhat get my life back, as hard as it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to go down the rabbit hole of like, who was this woman who did this? Oh, excuse me.
I mean, obviously, if she's not here anymore, I can't contact her and see what's going on.
Yeah. So on that, if I would file her making a false police report, it's a civil suit?
You would do that through internal affairs.
Yeah, I tried to do that.
Okay.
So can I do that now? Or
You would have to set up an appointment with them.
okay, how can I do that?
I can give you their phone number so you can contact them.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm trying to get the police reports, and then it says ongoing investigation, but the case has already been over. The case has been dismissed, like I told you. So it should be Freedom of Information Act, public records. And I got a subpoena for that, and I still couldn't get it.
Do you want to give you the number, or do you want me to write it down for you?
Yeah, you can give me a number. Is there an email associated with that also?
No, there's not.
So I just got to call?
Yes, sir. Let's see if there's I don't know if they have a...
Or there's I believe, I forgot his name. If you said his name, I would know it. He left me a voicemail, so I know I got it on that. But if you would say, does he got a...
How long ago was this?
Probably a month ago.
Okay. Did you talk to him in person? I mean, there's several...
Yeah, I talked to him over the phone. As soon as you say his name, I'll know it.
I mean, there's several males that work in there, so...
Okay. Well, as soon as you tell me the numbers, I'll get...
There's Hudson, there's Davis, there's Hodge.
Hodge.
Okay.
It was him. Yeah, he left me a voicemail. Excuse me. He left me a voicemail. I called him back. And then I'm trying to explain this to him, too. And I've been going through something out there, so... And I'm like an alpha, so I get energy when I feel like I'm being blackballed. But I actually have it in like a, I'm doing kind of like a time frame of everything and how it all interlocks together.
Internal affairs.
Yes.
I'm sorry, internal.affairs at RaleighNC.gov.
Internal, I'm sorry. I'm trying to...
internal.
Yeah.
Dot affairs. At Raleigh NC. .gov.
Okay. And there's no number. Or...
No.
Okay.
You can file online. There's an online form complaint. Let's see.
Is that under Raleigh?
I don't know the. You can go to that website and file that.
Yeah. Okay.
919.
All right.
996. 3155.
Okay. Okay, perfect. I wasn't trying to call when I'm just trying to get answers.
I understand.
You know, so that's what I'm saying with like my emails and stuff, and like my iCloud and my bank accounts. And I got bank accounts, like I'm talking to somebody through one of my banks where I was charged and supposed to have the money back, and it was never there. And then I got locked out at that time. I got locked out of my accounts. And then me going back and forth with the actual bank, and the bank's telling me that I'm not getting, that the money that I was getting is not coming back to me. Mm-hmm. But the whole time, and I got this going on for 2 months. And I didn't want to reset my password, because if I did that, I believe because I'm still staying there, I would have got everything stolen. You know, they were trying to get my cash in my different accounts. Mm-hmm. So at that point, you can see as I'm punching in PIN numbers, they're like, I don't know how they did it with my phone. But I hit find my iPhone, and it was going off in the basement for my phone. And so anyway, but the actual bank from the bank actual email address, if it's right, and I have that going through what I'm saying, then they're saying, no, it's not getting back in there. But it was back in there 10 days after it, 3 months prior. So it's like, who am I talking to at that point? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just to let you know, I appreciate your time. Thank you.
No problem.
You have a great day.
Yeah, good day.